WHO has been assessing this outbreak around the clock, and we're deeply concerned both by the alarming levels of spread and severity and by the alarming levels of inaction. We have therefore made the assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है.
Ci sarà l'Italia.
The full lockdown of all of Italy, effectively putting the country's population of some 60 million under quarantine.
Today, the greatest risk of global catastrophe doesn't look like this. Instead, it looks like this. We're not ready for the next epidemic.
No. Inside good. Outside bad.
Is there going to be another pandemic like COVID-19? If we hadn't eaten an animal, would there be another disease or a virus? Can we prevent this from happening? Can veganism save us from another pandemic? Hey there, my healthy people. I hope you all are fit and safe in this pandemic. In this video, I will be talking about a serious issue. An issue so serious, yet it is ignored. More than 7 lakh people have died due to coronavirus or COVID-19. It was declared as a pandemic by WHO on 11th March 2020. Before starting, let's see what does a pandemic mean. When a disease or a virus is spread globally and it cannot be controlled, then it is categorized as a pandemic. I think it's genuine to say that all the major diseases are caused by the consumption of wild animals and farmed animals. Why it is so that when a disease is in wild animal and it transferred to humans, it becomes more deadly. The main reason is that the virus sort of mutates itself when it enters human. In simpler language, it changes its structure. Its DNA, its RNA structure. The process of transferring a virus from a wildlife or animal to a human is called zoonosis. And that virus, when causes a disease, is called a zoonotic disease. Let me give you all an example. AIDS was first found in chimpanzees and the virus was called as SIV. When it transferred to humans, it became even more deadlier. Now we know the virus by HIV. More examples like swine flu, bird flu, Ebola and COVID-19. They all came from wild animals and consumption of animals. We all know that consumption of meat is deadly for us. We have seen what it has done, but yet we all consume it. The reason behind it, just to satisfy our taste buds. In the recent decades, there have been a spike in pandemics. The main reason would be the loss of habitat. Animal grazing and animal farming is the #1 cause of deforestation. If you're gonna dig the unknown, we're gonna end up discovering new viruses like COVID-19. So the best thing we can do is give Mother Nature some space. Secondly, air travel has become so much cheaper and accessible that a person can easily travel from one part of the world to the other, which is a good thing, but it can be a bad thing also. Taking the example of the current situation, the COVID-19 virus was first originated in Wuhan, but in matter of months, it got spread all around the world. Let's talk about the unhygienic conditions of a farm animal. They are packed and crammed in a confined space that they can't even move their own body. In some cases, they live under their own excretion and urine. Why so much suffering? Why so much cruelty? Give it a thought. Due to these unhygienic conditions, the animals tend to die. So to prevent it from happening, they are given antibiotic drugs. So what it does, it creates a superbug. In simpler language, superbug is a bacteria which has developed a resistance to that antibiotic. And eventually when you consume that superbug, it will also create a resistance in your body to that particular antibiotic. In the recent studies done by the WHO, which clearly stated that 80% of the antibiotics which are produced all around the world are consumed by the animal farming industry. What can we do to reduce such deadly diseases? The first and immediate thing we should do is to stop deforestation and reduce the consumption of meat in our meals. Try to eat more veggies and more fruits. Try to be fit and try to stay healthy. A small step taken today can save many lives tomorrow. A vegan lifestyle is the best thing you can do now to save us from another pandemic. That's all for today. I hope you found my video very informative. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't watched my previous videos, do watch it to know more about veganism. And in the end, I would like to say, let's all come together and save our planet. This is Aditya signing off for today. Stay healthy, eat healthy people. Bye-bye.